Welcome to my channel. My name is Matthias. Today we're going to talk about the Empyre crossover that I already did a video on the first part of this story. I thought it was really good, and then I read the rest of it, and it's a mess. There's a lot of stuff that we have to cover in this video, so without further ado, let's get into this. So in the first video that I did on this crossover, we talked about how the Kodati tricked the Avengers into helping them bring basically the Kree Skrull Empire to its knees, and now the Kodati have started their invasion of Earth, and basically their endgame is to annihilate all animal life across the cosmos. So one of the main objectives of the Kodati is to invade Wakanda. They want to plant this death seed in the mound where all the vibranium is, because the Earth is really rich there, and this seed is basically a biological weapon that's going to wipe out all animal life on Earth, and everything's going to really suck. We discovered that they have already used this weapon once before on a Skrull planet. This freaked out the Skrulls so much that they actually wiped out the whole system. They blew up the star because they didn't want any contagion effects coming off this planet. So now we have the Avengers and Fantastic Four having to deal with this invasion on Earth, and with the fact that the Kree Skrull Empire are going to plant a bomb within our sun, and they're going to blow up our planet. So everything is very complicated. And the Avengers are really questioning the new Emperor Hulkling, who used to be a young Avenger, a friend of the Avengers. Now, he seems a little bit shady there. One of the few things that I do like about this story is that the Kodati actually infects She-Hulk with this spore, and she turns into this Hulk plant monster and starts beating the living crap out of everyone. But outside of that, there's so many moments in this story that just left me scratching my head, thinking, really? That's what you're going for? So the first thing that sort of really bothered me is that Human Torch and Captain Marvel go to Wiccan to find out if the Emperor of the Kree Skrull Empire, Hulkling, is the real deal, because obviously they used to be a couple. We get the big revelation that Hulkling and Wiccan actually got married in Las Vegas, and Wiccan goes on about how much he loves Hulkling, so on and so forth. And we have Captain Marvel and Human Torch looking at him, and they're like, oh, ain't love grand? And we have this full-on war outside with these plant people killing everyone in sight, so it just feels really out of place. And I must note, I have zero issues that they got married. They've been building up this relationship for 20 years, but the way we get this reveal in these couple of pages is just terrible storytelling. And all this is just to establish that Wiccan can find the real Hulkling, and he uses his magic powers. And they find the real McCoy, and obviously the Emperor that we see on the starship, he's a Skrull imposter. Oh, what a surprise. And the real one's got this man in the iron mask. They can't remove it. Then we get this terrible fake out of Black Panther's death. He gets stabbed by swordsmen. And then obviously you're going to see him at the end of the story. He says, I tricked all of you because I can almost stop my heart, and you guys thought I died. Then we have this whole subplot where we have Iron Man making a armor for Reed Richards that just feels really redundant. I feel like Reed Richards could have invented a special device that would help him fight against the Kodati, but I guess they just wanted to get him in an armor. Another part that I really didn't like is when the Kree Skrull Empire plants this bomb within the sun. The sun is about to go nova, and Captain Marvel and Human Torch are able to absorb all the excess energy. I had no idea they were that insanely powerful. And then they just shrug it off like there's no after effects having done something so epic. And the storytelling in this crossover is very choppy. There's like big narrative holes that you could tell there were tie-in issues there that I don't have, so I just don't understand what's going on. Also, I forgot to mention the whole thing with Hulkling and the Iron Mask, that no one can take it off. And they're struggling with this for a couple of pages. And then out of nowhere, we get this character that punches him and it just falls off. And it's like, what the hell? Like, it just feels so poorly told. So obviously our heroes are able to stop the Kodati invasion. They're also able to unveil the whole conspiracy behind the Kree Skrull Empire and the fake Hulkling and who is behind him. And Hulkling, the real one, is the new Emperor now, and now everything's good with the Kree Skrull Empire. So I'm gonna leave this video here. Empyre is a mess, even though the beginning is really awesome, and the aftermath to this story is also really good. The middle is just a mess. So see you guys next time. Bye.